The NNSCRA Offline and Online Racing as Best presents Speed World.
Stock number 25 on the Castrol GTX Cup Series brings us to Richmond International Raceway in Richmond, Virginia. As the season is now starting to round the far turn and head for home here in season 38 of the Castrol GTX Cup Series. It's the running of the XI Batteries 400s. We're set for 60 laps of racing on this 3/4 mile D-shaped racetrack. Here's your starting lineup for today's running event. On the pole, it is car 77, Laura Chung. Her first pole this season, I believe, too. The U.S. Air Jasper Engine's Federal Mogul Ford. In fact, the top 5 spots are swept by Fords in qualifying. Running alongside Laura is car number 1, Trent Dunham, in the number 1 Skull Classic Ford. Second row has Quentin Moore in car 21 and Jessica Shelton in number 94. The winner this season at Sonoma, Watkins Glen, and Pocono this season. Number 94 McDonald's Batman Forever Ford. Both of them carry in-car cameras in today's race. Third row has Cat Batson in car 88, the Texaco Haviland Ford, and Cole Deaver, the Pepsi 400 winner in the GM Goodwrench Chevrolet car number 3. Going to row number 4, it's car 37, James Henry, the winner at the Brickyard 400 this season in Indianapolis, the Little Caesars Kmart Chevrolet car Little Caesars Kmart Ford car 37, and car number 90, Jeff Leinbach, a great qualifying run for him in the Heilig Myers Ford. Next row down is car 4. It is Eric Monaco, the Kodak Film Chevrolet, and number 71, Hiccup Bush in the Olive Garden Chevrolet. Next row down is car number 33. It is Reggie Fogelman, the Skull Bandit Chevrolet, and car 26, Quaker State Ford of Daniel Boyles. Boyles has her third in-car camera. Next row down is car 41, Sarah Eisner in the Kodiak Chevrolet car 41, and number 23, the winner at the day race at Bristol this season. It is Eric Sadler in the Smokin' Joe's Ford. Next row down is car 75, Casey Hoyt in the Factory Stores of America Ford. And beside him is car number 5, Phil Parker in the Kellogg's Cornflakes Chevrolet. Next row down has number 2, Dylan Young in the Miller Genuine Draft Ford. 4-time winner so far this season so far, the number 2 Machine. And number 7, it is Alexander Rowe in the XI Batteries Ford. Next row down is number 12. It is Kyler Sustre in the Main and Tail Straight Arrow Ford. And number 87, Burger King Chevrolet of Christian Bracken. Next row down has number 40, Sean Galligan in the Kendall Motor Oil Pontiac. And a 3-time winner so far this season, Coors Light Pontiac car 42, it's Kyle Matthews behind the wheel. Next row down has number 30. It is the Pennzoil Pontiac of Zachary Fitzwater. And beside him is the winner of the Coca-Cola 600 at Charlotte this season. It is Dylan Poteet, the MB&A Pontiac car 22. Next row down is car number 17. It is Mitchell Hodak in the Western Auto Chevrolet car 17, and Keith Batson in car 20 at Texaco Haviland Ford. Next row down has number 81. That is Samit Ozcon, the winner at Milwaukee this season, the TIC Financial Systems Ford car number 81. And number 29, the Meineke Muffler Chevrolet of Max Anderson, who won the first Talladega race this season. Next row down is car 25, going for the Richmond sweep this season, Colin Cropley, who won the first time he was at Richmond this season in the day race, the Budweiser Chevrolet car 25, and alongside Nathan Hudson, the Valvoline Ford car number 6. Next round has 2-time winner so far this season, Caleb Bogler in car 24, the DuPont Chevrolet, and beside him is car number 98, that is Connor Breton in the car number 98, the RCA Ford. I don't know what that was all about. Anyway, Connor Breton sits alongside Caleb Bogler, by the way. Next row down has car 18, Nathan Orman, the Interstate Battery Chevrolet, and beside him is car number 10, Michael Turner in the Tide Ford. Next row down has number 9, that is the winner of the second Talladega race this season so far. It is Emmanuel Hartnett, the Spam Mailing Performance Ford, and Alex Miller, car number 15, the Quality Care Ford. Next row down has car 43, Matt McIntyre, who won this race last season in the STP Pontiac, and Joshua Osborne, 2-time winner over this season. He won the Daytona 500 and the second race at Michigan this season, the Ray Bess's Ford, car number 8. Next round is number 31, the winner of the first race at Michigan race this season, Rafaela Duke in car 31, the Hardee's Ford, and Ali Liara in car 16.
Gentlemen, Start your engine!
Command getting the party engines as we're set for racing here today. Ali Liara in car 16 is alongside the winner in Darlington. And starting shotgun in the building is number... What the heck? Kyle Matthews is obviously stalled out here. Seth Cohen, car number 11 and 19 of Carson Gum will start on the final row here. Pace car begin leading the field around for the pace up back for the start of the race right after this. Stop number 25 on the Castrol GTX Cup Series brings us to Richmond International Raceway in Richmond, Virginia. As our season is now starting to round the far turn and head for home here in season 38 of the Castrol GTX Cup Series. It's the running of the XI Batteries 400s. We're set for 60 laps of racing on this 3/4 mile D-shaped racetrack. Here's your starting lineup for today's running event. On the pole, it is car 77, Laura Chung. Her first pole this season, I believe, too. The U.S. Air Jasper Engine's Federal Mogul Ford. In fact, the top 5 spots are swept by Fords in qualifying. Running alongside Laura is car number 1, Trent Dunham in the number 1 Skull Classic Ford. Second row has Quentin Moore in car 21 and Jessica Shelton in number 94. The winner this season at Sonoma, Watkins Glen, and Pocono this season. Number 94 McDonald's Batman Forever Ford. Both of them carry in-car cameras in today's race. Third row has Cat Batson in car 88, the Texaco Haviland Ford, and Cole Deaver, the Pepsi 400 winner in the GM Goodwrench Chevrolet car number 3. Going to row number 4, it's car 37, James Henry, the winner at the Brickyard 400 this season in Indianapolis, the Little Caesars Kmart Chevrolet car Little Caesars Kmart Ford car 37, and car number 90, Jeff Leinbach, a great qualifying run for him in the Heilig Myers Ford. Next we're down is car 4. It is Eric Monaco, the Kodak Films Chevrolet, and number 71, Hiccup Bush in the Olive Garden Chevrolet. Next we're down is car number 33. It is Reggie Fogelman, the Skull Bandit Chevrolet, and car 26, Quaker State Ford of Daniel Boyles. Boyles has our third in-car camera. Next we're down is car 41, Sarah Eisner in the Kodiak Chevrolet car 41, and number 23, the winner at the day race at Bristol this season. It is Eric Sadler in the Smokin' Joe's Ford. Next we're down is car 75, Casey Hoyt in the Factory Stores of America Ford. And beside him is car number 5, Phil Parker in the Kellogg's Cornflakes Chevrolet. Next we're down has number 2, Dylan Young in the Miller Genuine Draft Ford. 4-time winner so far this season so far, the number 2 Machine. And number 7, it is Alexander Rowe in the XI Batteries Ford. Next we're down is number 12. It is Kyler Sustre in the Main and Tail Straight Arrow Ford. And number 87, Burger King Chevrolet of Christian Bracken. Next we're down has number 40, Sean Galligan in the Kendall Motor Oil Pontiac. And a 3-time winner so far this season, Coors Light Pontiac car 42, it's Kyle Matthews behind the wheel. Next we're down has number 30. It is the Pennzoil Pontiac of Zachary Fitzwater. And beside him is the winner of the Coca-Cola 600 at Charlotte this season. It is Dylan Pote, the MB&A Pontiac car 22. Next we're down is car number 17. It is Mitchell Hodak in the Western Auto Chevrolet car 17, and Keith Batson in car 20 at Texaco Haviland Ford. Next we're down has number 81. That is Samit Ozcon, the winner at Milwaukee this season, the TIC Financial Systems Ford car number 81. And number 29, the Meineke Muffler Chevrolet of Max Anderson, who won the first Talladega race this season. Next we're down is car 25, going for the Richmond sweep this season, Colin Cropley, who won the first time he was at Richmond this season in the day race. The Budweiser Chevrolet car 25, and alongside Nathan Hudson, the Valvoline Ford car number 6. Next we're down has 2-time winner so far this season, Caleb Bogler in car 24, the DuPont Chevrolet. And beside him is car number 98. That is Connor Breton in the car number 98, the RCA Ford. I don't know what that was all about. Anyway, Connor Breton sits alongside Caleb Bogler, by the way. Next we're down has car 18, Nathan Orman, the Interstate Battery Chevrolet. And beside him is car number 10, Michael Turner in the Tide Ford. Next we're down has number 9. That is the winner of the second Talladega race this season so far. It is Emmanuel Hartnett, the Spam Mailing Performance Ford. And Alex Miller, car number 15, the Quality Care Ford. Next row down has car 43, Matt McIntyre, who won this race last season in the STP Pontiac, and Joshua Osborne, two-time winners over this season. He won the Daytona 500 and the second race at Michigan this season. The race is Ford, car number 8. Next row down is number 31, the winner of the first race at Michigan race this season, Rafaela Duke, in cars 31, the Hardy Ford, and Ali Liara in car 16.
Gentlemen, start your engines!
Command getting the Vardy engines as we're separating here today. Ali Liara in car 16 is alongside the winner in Darlington. And starting shotgun in the building is number... What the heck? Kyle Matthews is obviously stalled out here. Seth Cohen, car number 11 and 19 of Carson Gum will start on the final row here. Pace car begin leading the field around for the pace up back for the start of the race right after this. So already an interesting start of the race here. We haven't even started the race. It hasn't even started until just now. The green flag's back is about to fly here. Laura Chung and Trent Dunham leads them down. The XI Batteries 400 is underway here at Richmond. Laura Chung leads the first lap of this race here. Trent Dunham second position. Third is now Quentin Moore. Then a battle for fourth between James Henry and Jessica Shelton for the third position, as Henry has got the fourth spot, James Henry has it for the time being. White 37 here tonight in this event. Shelton drops to fifth position with Reggie Fogelman running in sixth position as the yellow flag flies for the first time here today. It is Dylan Poteet and Christian Bracken who has crashed in turn number 3. And Nathan Hudson, some damage on the number 6 Valvoline Ford. Hudson right up there in the points and takes his anger out on car 17 of Mitchell Hodak, and then Christian Bracken rear ends the back of Nathan Hudson. I don't know who got the... I don't know who else rear-ended what, and take a look back as to what happened in the start of this in the start of the yellow flag here. Alexander Rowe got into Poteet right there. You see him in the 22 car. Poteet spins around. Alexander Rowe gets into him again. And then Christian Bracken had nowhere to go but right into Poteet's car. And then, Nathan Hudson. Nowhere to go but right into the 17 car, Mitchell Hodak. So... about a 4 or 5 car melee happening going in turn number 3 on the second lap at Richmond, and we'll be back for the restart right after this. So Nathan Hudson, you see coming down pit road, 45 miles an hour down pit road as they try to repair what they can on the Valvoline Ford. As we'll be ready to get the race restarted here. Already a big point shakeup. Kyle Matthews, remember he didn't get to start the race here today? Well, he's out of the race already. So Kyle Matthews and also Nathan Ormond didn't get to start neither in the 18 car, so he's out as well too. So couple of DNFs and early on in the early going into this event, and the pace car now has the lights off on lap number 7. Laura Chung is your leader of the race here. Second position is Trent Dunham. Third right now is Quentin Moore. Fourth position is James Henry. Fifth is Jessica Shelton. Sixth position is Reggie Fogelman. Seventh is Eric Monaco. There he is in the 4 car. Sarah Eisner running right now in 8th position. 9th is Casey Hoyt. And Kat Batson runs in 10th position. Dylan Young running in 11th. Good day for him so far. Early in the early going, Hiccup Bush running 12th. 13th is Kyler Sustry. Cole Deaver 14th. And Sean Galligan right now runs in 15th. The green flag about to fly once again. Lap number 8 here at Richmond International Raceway. Let's try this again here in the XI Batteries 400. Green flag back underway here at Richmond. Trent Dunham goes inside of Laura Chung, looking to take the top spot away, going in turn number 3, and he's got it. So Trent Dunham looking for his first victory of the season, the number 1 Skull Classic Ford. Dunham is your leader. Quentin Moore up to second position now, third, belonging now to Laura Chung, who led the first few laps of this event here. James Henry still running in fourth position, and fifth right now is Reggie Fogelman. Fogelman had a good run in this race last season, if you recall. He had the number 17 car last season, had a good run in this event, and apparently the setup is underneath that 33 car as well too here today. So Reggie Fogelman seems to find Richmond to his liking for sure. Colin Cropley coming off a pit road. I don't know what that was all unscheduled stop, obviously for the 25 Boas team. And problems behind. That's Rafael Leduc in the 31 car who spun. And Fogler, or not Fogler, that's Connor Breton. Matt McIntyre spun. The 43 machine and the 17 car Mitchell Hodak. And Poteet's now messed up. Poteet is involved again. And this time he's really messed up in that number 22 machine. Big time damage to the number 22 MB&A Pontiac. Donut to the side of the 98 car of Caleb Fogler, and Cropley coming off of pit road once again. Well, don't hit the 17 car. That's one of your drivers that you put in that car, Colin. Max Anderson, 29 car. He's also involved. To look again as to what happened there. It was Rafael Leduc who got turned, come off turn number 2. It was three wide between him, Zachary Fitzwater, and Salmon Oscon. And Max Anderson got into Fitzwater's car, and then that sends Leduc around. 9 car of Hartnett was all of a sudden involved somewhat. Joshua Osborne got into it, and he was number 2 in points coming in this event. Oh, yeah, Poteet nails the 17 car of, and then Matt McIntyre just adds insult to injury. The Poteet nails him. So Matt McIntyre, who was slow on the bottom of the track with there when all this crash started, and see a lot of debris strewn all over the place here in turn 3. Zachary Fitzwater making his way off pit road and trying to make a go for it here at Richmond, Virginia. The Pennzoil Pontiac scraped and beaten both sides of that car, but still ticking here at Richmond International Raceway. He right now sits in 31st position, and right now sitting still on the now on the tail end of the lead lap. So 3 cars knocked out of the race here. That's the Cat Batson. Mitchell Hodak and Dylan Poteet have joined Kyle Matthews and Nathan Ormond in the garage area. And problems maybe for the 12 car of Kyle Sustre, possibly. There is Sustre inside of Caleb Fogler in 24. And I don't know if Sustre is going to be out of this race or not, too. So got some cars with some mechanical problems here in the early going at Richmond. Oh, don't hit the wall there, buddy. There it is. Sustre bringing the straight arrow main and tail forward to the attention of his pit crew and on pit road. And he's out of the race, too. So Sustre, and counted as a piston failure on the number 12 straight arrow main and tail forward. So already we have already got 6 retirees out of this race, and we're not even halfway through, or actually not even a quarter of a way through here at Richmond. But restart will be happening here when we come back here. Trent Dunham is your leader, then Quentin Moore, Laura Chung, James Henry, and Reggie Fogelman, top 5. Pace car comes off on the pit road. Trent Dunham leads him down. 3 cars on the inside lane, actually several cars on the inside lane. Matt McIntyre, Christian Bracken, Colin Cropley, Joshua Osborne, and Rafael Leduc on the inside lane. And Reggie Fogelman's going to go inside lane of those drivers. Let's see what happens here. See how that strategy plays out for Fogelman. Matt McIntyre falls in behind Trent Dunham, trying to see if he can get a lap back from him. Matt currently sitting first car 1 lap down in the 43 STP Pontiac as Nathan Hudson down inside lane. Oh, watch out, Nathan. Whew. Just about made an enemy out of the 33 car, and oh my gosh. Fogelman had the 75 car of Casey Hoyt all over his back bumper. Hoyt now up to 6th position. And Dylan Young down the left side for number in the inside lane for a position as well too. So but Young better not look in his rearview mirror now because he's got the 4 car of Eric Monaco and the 5 of Phil Parker all back there, and the yellow flag is going to fly for the 3rd time here today, looks like. And it does indeed. So, and this time I believe it's Seth Cole in car number 11, maybe, or is it maybe the 10 car of Michael Turner who has spun? Caution number 3 flying here today at Richmond, Virginia. We got a bunch of cars there all over the place here coming off turn number 2. And again, turn 2 again is this Calamity Corner. It's Michael Turner who spins right in front of Seth Cole. Michael got turned by the 19 car of Carson Gum. And poor Seth Cole had nowhere to go but right into the wall along with Turner. My. This is kind of like the Richmond races we used to have right there. When the nighttime comes, then it's pretty much a nighttime demolition derby, pretty much. And that's what Richmond pretty much is, usually in this series. As the Tide Ford gets restarted right here, as gets past the 19 car of Carson Gum, who got slowed down substantially. So Turner right now sits in 28th position with Carson Gum 29th and Seth Cole running in 30th. So 3 cautions are out. So 3 cautions have marred this 60-lap event so far, and we are on lap number 21. Trent Dunham is your leader. We'll be back for the restart right after this. Just as you rejoin us, green flag back out once again. Colin Cropley, the latest on the attrition list now, as they have disqualified Cropley for some reason. I noticed that his car was trying to run pit road as part of the racetrack right there. So he kept coming in and out of pit road, and unfortunately they had to DQ Cropley for that. Some sort of game glitch that goes on at Richmond usually. 3 wide. Oh, don't do this. 4 wide off the 4th turn. Oh my God, this is not going to end pretty. It's Monaco, Hoyt, Quentin Moore, and James Henry off turn number 2. Quentin Moore, I'd back off of our Quentin right there, or any of those drivers for that fact. Quentin, unfortunately for him, they're stuck up on the high side of the track here, coming in the turn number 3 right there, or turn number 1. On board, Quentin Moore's car as Jessica Shelton goes by and moves Jessup another spot. And there's the view from Jessica's in-car camera as she falls in behind James Henry in car number 37. And Shelton up to the 10th position. Wild restart here at Richmond, Virginia, and they were 4 wide a couple of times, and they somehow kept the handle on those machines and somehow didn't wreck. I thought we was going to have a wreck for sure when it went 4 wide, and then Quentin Moore kept a cool head and just not panicked at all. And that's kind of the key to some of those drivers, is to not panic when you get into situations like that. And that's easy said than done. Trust me, I've been there before in online racing. Trust me, I've been there before. Sean Galligan, car number 40, running strong right now. He's in 16th position, trying to actually about in jeopardy of losing a spot too. Quentin Moore, as he and As he, Cole Deaver, James Henry, and Eric Sadler all running right there together, the 23 machine. Eric, the winner at Bristol this season. There's Caleb Vogler, winner at Martinsville and Atlanta this season. In fact, we'll be heading to Martinsville a couple of races from now for the Goodies Body Pain 500. Next up on the tour in this series, we'll be at Dover Downs International Speedway for the Peak Antifreeze 400. Five-car Phil Parker inside of Matt McIntyre. This is not for position. Matt is a lap down in number 43. Matt right now running in 31st position in the STP 43 Richard Petty colors. And right now you get the Skull colors 1-2 here at Richmond. The Skull people who if they made it there at Richmond, they're getting a show here today between their two cars. The Skull Classic number 1 Ford and the number 33 Skull Bandit Chevrolet. All 1 and 2 right now. Fogelman, as I said earlier when we talked about him last time, he ran good the last time he was at Richmond in the number 17 Western Auto car. Now he comes in with a different team this season. And again, at nighttime at Richmond, running very strong here today. So evidently, Fogelman's found a track that's very much to his liking. And could this be the day Reggie Fogelman gets his first ever win? We'll find out in the final 27 laps. Trent Dunham, he's not yet won this season. He could keep that from happening. Trent, a former champion in the series, he won the championship in season 17, I believe, in the series. Christian Bracken right now runs in 30th. He is currently right now a lap down. There's the third place car, the pole sitter Laura Chung. And Laura Chung quietly having a very solid season so far. She is currently up in the top 10 in the standings coming into this event. I think she may be even top 5. I think she was 5th in the points coming into this event here at Richmond. And Laura has not yet won. There's some drivers contending for the championship this season who has not yet won. And if you remember too, Levi McIntyre is your only winless champion in this series too. He won the championship in season, and he won the championship in season 25, but did not win a race that season. So you say that's very much a messed up system. What I'm doing here, well, it is to some, but better than a series that rewards an undeserving champion. Trent Dunham still leads this event right now in car number 1. We are on lap number 38 as we're closing up on 20 laps to go. Eric Monaco matching his car number right now, running in 4th position in car number 4. Dylan Young running in 5th in car number 2. Keith Batson solidly in 6th position right now at Texaco Haviland 28. Keith Batson, a die-hard Ford campaigner. Mr. Ford, as I pretty much call him. A die-hard Ford campaigner, is a longtime Ford fan in all sports and racing here, NASCAR, and even also in NHRA drag racing as well too. Most mainly with Pro Stock legend Bob Glidden. But Keith driving the Texaco Haviland car, so a 6th place run right now so far, looking for a top 10 run here today. Hiccup Bush, 7th place right now in the Olive Garden 71 car. This is the car that won last season with Matt McIntyre, except that was a Chevy Lumina last season instead of a Monte Carlo. He right now sits in 7th position. Jessica Shelton running in 8th. Another girl, Sarah Eisner, running in 9th position. So you got 3 ladies in the top 10 in 3rd, 8th, and 9th right now. Bill Parker running out the top 10. Give a call to Jeff Leinbach, who had a strong qualifying run, running right now in 11th position in the Heilig Myers Ford. For Ginny Donlevy Racing, Cole Deaver playing Intimidator over that number 3 GM Goodwrench Chevrolet right there, in homage to his hero, Dale Earnhardt, which explains why Deaver always runs the Earnhardt paint schemes, obviously, too. Deaver right now running in 12th position. 13th is Quentin Moore. Quentin started this race in 3rd position and has dropped back substantially. So right along with Quentin Moore in car number 21. The 3rd in-car camera, we haven't come up with him at all yet so far. there it is. That's Daniel Foyles' point of view. He right now sits in 31st position. Daniel is sitting a lap down in the Quaker State Ford. Don't see very much damage to the Quaker State machine as well, too. Yep, Foyles is pretty much clean, so he made a pit. So he obviously made an unscheduled pit stop earlier on in the event. Daniel's been running pretty good this season. Daniel's had some really strong runs this season. He's had some really good cars this season, but it has not manifested itself in a lot of good runs or even wins. For that fact, he still has not yet won this season. He's the defending champion. The next race we go to at Dover, as we said, by the Peak Antifreeze 400. He won that race last season. He almost won Bristol this season, the day race there. As Foyle's slowing up a bit right there, so we may be under caution once again. And like we are under caution. Trent Dunham still your leader of the event. And see the caution flag is for. So he tried looking for a reason for a caution flag, and evidently there was no cause for a yellow flag, no obvious cause. There was no crash, no spin, no nothing. So, caution flag flown obviously for no reason right there, other than maybe possibly debris on the track or whatever. But in any case, there, Trent Dunham is still your leader. As we're about to restart on lap number 51. That would be 10 laps for racing left remaining. Here, Richmond, the Skull cars winning 1-2. Dunham in the lead, and Reggie Fogelman, the 33 car, second position. Green flag back out once again. Chung is in third. Eric Monaco in fourth, and Dylan Young was in fifth position. Now maybe in jeopardy losing that to Keith Batson. And there is Batson in 20. Well, actually, that's Dylan Young in the 2, and Batson in 28 to the low side. Takes that pit spot away in the Haviland Ford. Dylan Young trying that crossover move off that second turn once again right there. There he goes to the low side. Young tries to take that spot. Batson not giving up in the outside lane. And he's got it right there for the time being. And now he's got two of the ladies behind him right there. Jessica Shelton and Sarah Eisner. Both right there behind, and Shelton saying, "Move over, Sarah." And you know Jessica, she's a very fierce competitor as well, too. She could drive like that. So move Jess up to the, I believe that is 6th position. Sarah Eisner dropping to 7th. And meantime, Reggie Fogelman is taking the lead from Trent Dunham. And Sarah and another lady, Laura Chung, she's at the 2nd position now. So she has spoiled the 1-2. Possibility for the Skull team. Can Reggie Fogelman get his first ever win in the series? We'll find out here in the final 5.5 laps. Chung in 2nd position. Dunham in 3rd. Eric Monaco, he's not won in a long time. He's in 4th position. He could make his way back up there as well, too. Monaco's about a second back, about almost less than a second back. And Chung is closing in at 77 car. She's close. She's getting closer. It's 48 hundredths of a second the last time by between the front 2 cars. This time by, it has dropped. It's now down to 0.4 of a second. With 4 laps remaining. But 8 hundredths of a lap, 8 hundredths of a lap is not going to cut it. And Chung dropped a bit now, 45 hundredths of a second. Dunham goes low side once again. Darn pace car. Dunham goes low again, but they're trying to get that 1-2 back for the Skull team. There is Monaco running in 4th position. The Kodak Film Chevy. 2 laps to go. We have had so far 15 different winners. Ali Liara broke her long winless streak back when her last win broke her long winless streak. Her last win was back when she was Johnny Gardner. When Allie won at Darlington, the last race on the tour, in the Southern 500, a white flag is out for Reggie Fogelman. Half a lap away from possibly winner number 16 this season and the first-time winner here. Chung tries to close up again, but it's going to run out of room to do so. And how about a first-time winner at Richmond? Reggie Fogelman wins the XI Batteries 400 at Richmond. It is his first ever Castrol GTX Cup Series victory and the 16th different winner this season. Laura Chung, I tell you, she's like, God, I needed about 5 more laps and possibly could have got him. But Reggie Fogelman, the number 33 Skull Bandit Chevrolet, gets his first ever win and the first this season. What a drive for that Skull Bandit Chevrolet here. And a good day for the Skull team. They finished first and fourth. It looked like they were going to be 1-2 there for a while, but both cars finishing top 5. I'm sure the Skull people will take that, obviously. Average speed 82.563 miles an hour. We give you the rundown right here. Reggie Fogelman is your winner. Laura Chung comes home second. That's her second place finish this season. She finished second in the Pepsi 400 at Daytona earlier this season. Eric Monaco got by Trent Dunham, finished in third position. Dunham finishes fourth. Dylan Young fifth. Jessica Shelton, a solid sixth place finish for her. Seventh goes to Cole Bieber. Sarah Eisner eighth. Keith Batson ninth. And James Henry, another solid run for that 37 team, ends up finishing in 10th position. Quentin Moore, nice run for him, finishes 11th. 12th goes to Eric Settler. Jeff Leinbach, give a call to him, finishing 13th in today's event in that 90 car. Phil Parker 14th, and Casey Hoyt rounds out the top 15 here. Alex Miller started back in the back. He ends up with a solid 16th here today. Hiccup Bush, who looked like he had top 10 going on, but he slid back a little bit. He ends up finishing 17th. 18th goes to Samet Oscon. 19th, Sean Galligan, and Caleb Vogler comes home in 20th. 21st goes to Michael Turner. 22nd to Ali Liara. 23rd, Carson Gum. 24th position will go to Seth Cole. 25th to Alexander Road. 26th to Zachary Fitzwater and Max Anderson, the last car to finish on the lead lap. Ends up 27th. 28th goes to Christian Bracken. Daniel Voiles, 29th. 30th goes to Matt McIntyre. 31st to Rafael Leduc and Joshua Osborne, the last car to finish. Ends up in 32nd position, and 2 more cars got disqualified because of constant visits to pit road, to run through pit road. Those cars being Emmanuel Hartnett and Connor Breton. So 3 cars got DNQ'd for pit road glitches or whatever the heck this is going on here at Richmond. Nathan Hudson did finish the race here, but he ends up finishing behind both Connor Breton and Nathan Hudson. Nathan ends up finishing 18th, or ends up finishing 35th, 18 laps down, but still ahead of Cropley. So all in all, 8 cars finished out of the race here. Actually, 9 cars finished out of the race here. Nathan Ormond is not listed. He will finish 42nd in today's event. Because he also did not start as well too. At least Kyle Matthews tried but could not get going. So unbelievable here. So 33 cars finished this race here today, and 27 of them finished on the lead lap. But how about Reggie Fogelman, his first ever Castrol GTX Cup Series victory? He has won several times in the NNSCRA Duracell Next Gen Cup Series, but this is his first ever Castrol GTX Cup Series victory. And as we said, he ran really good in last season's event at Richmond, and we said this track maybe to his liking. Well, this just backed up what I said right there, for sure here. Not to toot my own horn, but this definitely backed up what I said here. Holding off Laura Chung, Eric Monaco, and Trent Dunham to win this event here today. It was down to 4 cars for the 4-car shootout at Richmond, and what a shootout it was, too. So if you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe and become part of the crew here at the NNSCRA. We got everything on the channel. We got in-our races, we got gaming videos, we got in-our online videos. Whatever the president of the NNSCRA, Seth Cole, as I have for Shell. Be sure to check out Seth's Duracell Next Gen Cup Series and Duracell Ultra Light Series, both run by the head honcho himself, Seth Cole. And if you want in on future seasons other than Duracell Next Gen Cup Series and Duracell Ultra Light Series, be sure to get with Seth and he will get you going on that. Also, be sure to check out other channels from the NNSCRA community as well. So that will do it here today at Richmond International Raceway. For now, this is James Qualls. This has been a production of the NNSCRA. Offline and online racing at its best. We'll see you at Dover Downs International Raceway for the Peak Antifreeze 400.